Alrighty, y'all. We are live for Colorado at Dallas. The series is 2-2 as we head back home for the Stars. That is a lot of green. But we are just a moment early as they introduce everybody and we get ready for the national anthem, which, of course, we got to get our night shout in. They're like the star they come out of is, I mean, it's all right. I am absolutely impartial to the Knights helmet that the guys come out of. Like, the thing is sick. Alrighty. I do. As they're doing the introductions, I'm taking Colorado. Everything I know about this, what's about to happen, is screaming at me Dallas in overtime. I'm taking Colorado 4-2, 5-3, something with a 2-goal win because of an empty netter in favor of Colorado. Nice! All right, we are ready to watch some hockey. Ready, let's go, Landy. Landeskog. I wish I had some bottles. The think. Landeskog. Come out and play, yay. I am ready for that. I've been looking forward to this game. Like I'm really looking forward to Florida, Minnesota tomorrow. But I have like emotional investment in that. I don't with this game. So I'm like, all right. I can get even more excited because I know it's just going to be great hockey. And I'm going to be mad at Dallas. I'm going to be celebrating Colorado. I want the Avs to win. But at least I'm not. That's just because it's more like I don't like Dallas versus I do like the Knights. You know what I mean? When you don't like a team versus when it's your team, you have that little bit of an emotional hedge, but not nearly as much. And here we go. Hockey night in Dallas. Colorado gets the face off. Puck ends up down low. Wait, they score. What just happened? The camera didn't even follow the puck and Dallas just scored. What? All right, maybe it's going to be 7-2 Dallas tonight. The camera didn't even follow the puck, so I have no idea what the hell just happened. Dude, what's up, Mercs? That's got to be the fastest goal in playoff history. That has to be. That's the first time Dallas has scored. Okay, maybe it's not, but that's a 9-second goal. Like I said, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to figure out. Dallas won the faceoff. They go to send it in. It gets tipped between neutral and blue heading into Colorado zone. Puck comes down. It gets to the baseline, and Wyatt Johnson turns around and shoots. And apparently, Blackwood didn't have the post sealed. Something I've bitched about with Logan Thompson and Aiden Hill. He didn't have the post seal that goes off at the back of his arm and into the net. I can't believe what I just watched. Like I said, the cameraman didn't even follow the puck. Colorado, circling back around. Good position. They just couldn't quite get their tips. Oh, man. I'm doing good, Mercs. How about you, buddy? Landeskog was right in front of the net, and the pass coming from the baseline was off. Makar sends it back to McKinnon. McKinnon sends it across. And a good defense. Dallas headed into the Colorado zone. Hits. Dumps it deep. Granlund back around. Goes down with his defender. I don't know who that was. Harley hits McKinnon right in the knee. Hi, Demi. I was yours. Word. Puck goes all the way down and around. Mason kicks it up, but dude, Colorado looks very. A stress-free day tomorrow. Plan on hitting ice after work as long as I don't have to work late. Nice, brother. That sounds good, man. That's an even better stress release. Mason from the point. Puck goes well wide up on the high wall. Colorado. Nope. Puck ends up out of play. Dude, minus 25 shots. Really? I swear, I had to have mentioned something about that, but I just don't remember them having that big of a difference. Yeah, the shots were 48-23 last game. That's wild. That is wild. But my brain is not accepting what we just saw. A 9-second opening goal for the Dallas Stars. Like, that is insane to me. Dallas gets the puck in, shot on Blackwood, kicked out front. Colorado gets the stick on it first. They're headed out. Kelly gets it deep. Decent hit down low. Little battle. A little bit of a trip. But I've only seen those trips called in rare circumstances. Dallas gets it out. Colorado chasing it, no icing. I do have Game 5 on the title, right? I hope so. Dallas has the puck in their own zone. They get it out. Race for it. Good stick, but good job by Mason to cut him off from chasing the puck down. Now Colorado in a quick shot. And he goes down. Who's that, Coyle? The hell was that? What in the world was that? He just kind of fell. It's funny. I've watched a fair amount of Avalanche games this year. And okay, sweet, Demi, thank you. I just realized, like, man, did I update that? But word, thank you, buddy. I'm so not used to seeing Landeskog that when I see 92, I have moments of who the hell is 92? And it takes a while for my brain to catch up. Like, bro, come on. Like, what do you mean who's 92? Big shot from the point. Hits bodies out high. Doesn't get to the net. Hard into the low boards. And Granlund's going to get it out for Dallas. Cross. Deep into the Colorado zone. Ooh, little bit of a trip. McKinnon went down. Colorado looks so... just, oh, I need to pass it over there. Like they don't seem to have the intensity that Dallas has, and I think that's been showcased by that opening goal. Now, granted, that was a lot. That's one of those, like, 90% luck, the other half was skill type of moments. But, hey, he scored. Sorry, there's just not much going in the game. I'm waiting for some action. Dallas getting it out of their zone. Stopped on the high wall. Fed back. Mason has it. Looking for somewhere to go. Nichushkin comes down for the help, and Dallas gets it past him. And back the other way. Fast. Like, going back. I mean, Colorado going the other way. He makes guys that aren't fast, or he makes guys that are fast look like, well, they're not all that fast. Colorado in the Dallas zone on the low wall, trying to work it up. McCarr keeps it in, trying to kick it back low, but it's cut off by back. Big hit by Bischel. That was on, I think, on Drury. That was a big hit on the low boards. Dallas is coming out saying, like, Dallas is here on a mission. Like I said, everything about this game is saying Dallas in overtime. And honestly, it may not even get to overtime. But, I don't know. Let's see if Colorado figures it out. Get the captain on the board. And let's get the captain on the board, get Demi some money, get the Avs back into it, and we'll all be happy right at the first, halfway through the first period. Yeah, Drury got blasted by Bischel. Absolutely clean hit. That's the stuff you love to see. Like, dude, on part of the interruption today, they were talking about which hit do you prefer to watch or to see. The Kachuk hit that he's not getting suspended for when Hagel got suspended. I will bitch about that till the end of the playoffs, I promise. Or the Wilson hit on Carrier. It's like, what do you even mean, dude? One was absolute bullshit. The other was a great hockey hit. That hit from Tom Wilson on Carrier was incredible. Like, it keeps pissing me off. The more I watch Washington, the more I'm like, damn it, Tom Wilson. Good shit. But it's happening. And it's been happening at a pretty steady pace since they started playing Montreal. But, yeah. Anyway, that was a good hard hit from Bischel on Drury. Colorado needs to, like I said, they're going to try and just be speed demons. Mel, of course, made a great point in the fact that not great ice in Dallas. You're not going to be nearly as fast. But, dude, Dallas has won 5 of 5 faceoffs. They say the hits are 5-1 Colorado. Obviously, I'm not seeing them. Or, it still confuses me what's considered a hit, because there's games where I swear there's 100 hits and I look down and there's 23 total. %100 face-off win. Damn, Wyatt Johnson has 15 playoff goals, which is before age 22, which is 5th amongst active players. Not bad. Face off to the right of Blackwood. Colorado wins it. McCarr tries to send it out. Finally does, but right to Hintz. He dumps it in. That looked pretty close, but no offsides. Dumped in all the way around. Lankinen down to play it. Oh, big shot by Natchez. It ends up in front of the net. And wait, what? That looked like one of the guys got tripped down low. Colorado able to keep it out of their own zone. Again, got to see some of the replays on this because that was just chaos in front of the net. Not exactly sure what happened, but Colorado gave themselves a chance. Chushkin pulls up, tries to get it towards the middle. It's going to get batted down into the low corner of the Dallas zone. Ooh, puck comes out. Nelson takes a shot. It ends up hitting something and going wide. And a good stick across the middle prevents the pass. Reaching the point for Colorado. Landeskog heading in. All the way across. Big shot. And fought off by Ottinger. Landeskog gets it on the low wall. Dumped down by Mason. Nelson plays it up the high wall. Gaps there. Harley chasing down Nelson. Pins him to the wall. Sagan there to help. Now Marchment has it in the Dallas zone, headed out. They're going for the easy dump. Everybody's going to change. Colorado back deep into the Dallas zone. Turned around in the high corner. Trying to feed it to the point. No go. Cannot see numbers right now. Oh, big. Oh, and then another turnover. He should have just flung it at the net, man. Colorado, start getting pucks. Damn, never mind. I'll shut up. I didn't realize they already had 5 shots on it. Couple of chances there that just throw it on net, man. See what happens. You got no other options rather than lose the puck. Let's see what happens. There. Dude, Rantanen just took Natchez out. Nelson put it off the post. Ah, damn. I thought he hit something out front. Dallas controlling in the Av zone. Puck around. Nope. Puck in the high corner. Shot from the high dot. Missed. Shot from the low wall. Missed. Colorado headed the other way. Dallas forced to retreat into their own zone under the pressure of Kelly. Puck comes up all the way down. It was tipped. Mason behind his own net. Working his way up. Manson. I keep calling him Mason, and it's Manson. Like I said, once we get down to the next round, 8 teams are... The rosters for 8 teams is a lot easier than the roster for 16. That's on me. It is what it is. Puck headed all the way out. Dallas headed back up the other way. Hits goes down at the low boards. Dallas at the high point in the Colorado zone. It gets sent back out the other way. And it looks like we have a penalty. Kelly for the Avalanche just gave the Dallas Stars a power play. He's not even... That's a hook. He got the stick on the hands. Let's see, the 2-0 lead taken by Dallas. How long do we got? I'm going to put 37 seconds. So when it hits 10 minutes left in the first. Think it's going to take a little bit longer. Dallas loses it. Colorado able to get it out. They're back in, though. All the way around. Ben has it on the low boards. Kind of bobbles it, but gets it out. Marshman tips it down low. Coming from the other side. Up to the high point. Back to the point. Down on the low dot. Chuck towards the net. Bunch of swings at it. It goes back across the crease. Down on the low wall. And shoot. All right. I'm happy to see I was off. Dallas still controlling the Colorado zone. Need to get it clear. Big shot. Stopped by Blackwood. Dallas, Granlund tries to get it towards the net. Another big shot stopped. Blackwood looking good since the unfortunate sneak in behind the arm. Over a minute gone in the Dallas power play. Lindell leaves it back for Hintz, who leaves it back. Everybody passing to everybody. Lindell, Duchesne. Lindell, big shot. Not really big shot. Kind of a weak shot. Under 30 seconds. Colorado turned around, and now they're outnumbered 3-on-2. If they hurry, Hintz tries to kick it forward. Ends up losing his skates as he tries again after his first attempt hits skates in front of him. Duchesne resetting forward. Stars into the zone. Up high along the wall, working the way down. Good pressure. And they're going to call Lincoln in for a penalty, huh? Or are they going to call Dallas? They're going to call Dallas for it. No way. I don't believe it. I think I saw that wrong. I saw that wrong. No shit. Rope Hintz. 2-minute minor. Okay, here, let me get some water during commercial. They scored that Tampa take the game, 5-minute maybe, didn't score. I said, oh, that's going to happen. Eggplant scores. He's taken away from offside. Okay, they still have a chance. Two goals in 11 seconds. He's like, and there it goes. So, Florida, I don't see Tampa coming. And that was. Yeah. Yeah, that's absolutely multiple games. And he went at Hagel, and we know why, because of the hit on Barkholm. And at least in my opinion, he was looking for his number. Absolutely right, but that's what. Wow, nice. And the coaches, yeah, the coaches yelling, pointing at them. Yeah, he dropped that bombs, and I was like, I would be. Yeah, it was like you said, it's for 10 feet away. You see him line them up, Okay. That's I that's on me. Getting second opinions about a couple of things. Dude, Landy needs a goal. But yeah, sorry about being gone for half of a power play, but we got talking about Ekblad. And like he needs to be suspended for the elbow that he dropped on Hagel. Hagel was taken out of the game. And I thought he should have been kicked. It was a deliberate minor to the head. All right. He should have been kicked out. Instead, he ties the game. Big shot, misses the net from the top of the high circle. All right, less than a minute to go on the Colorado power play. Avs resetting. McKinnon kicks it down to Natchez. Natchez storms in. Good God, those guys are fast. Lankinen gets it. Kicks it around to the low corner. Landeskog trying to build space. Gets it up to McKinnon. McKinnon makes some moves. Kicks it into the middle. And Ottinger gets the save. So, Otter looking good so far. See if he can keep it up for a full 60. Puck at the top of the high circle. Fed to the middle. Fed down low. And the hard angle shot gets stopped. And then Landeskog was up front for the tip. He might have been a little too close. And we are full strength. Nothing going for either power play. A couple of shots. No goals. Colorado get it and head out of their own zone. Ooh, kind of loses it as he gets to the Dallas zone. And now you have potential odd man. Nope, they even up. Colorado, like I said, Colorado may not be as fast when the ice is perfect compared to the Dallas ice, but they are faster than the Stars. And that has been proven very quickly in the last couple minutes. Colorado's going to get it out of the zone finally. Backhands it is, teammate going for a change, but that ended up working out. And Colorado just losing the puck everywhere. That was Druin. They did recover, but Dallas gets it out. And now we have a foot race. 1-on-1. Good move by Marchment, but he loses the puck, and Blackwood kicks it off to the corner. And then Marchment gets blasted. That was Manson that just laid out Marchment. I love it. Puck all the way down. Big hit on Bischel. Well, attempted big hit on Bischel. He kind of slipped. He goes down. That was Marchment ripped him down from behind. How is that not a holding penalty? Look at the shit that Marchment does, bro. That's bullshit. He's just going right on the kidney and pressing as hard as he can. Like, is it hockey? If you want to call it that, fine. But, dude, I do not like Marchment. He just got away with tackling somebody. And then a big cross-check out in front by Bischel, and now they're going at it. These referees need to start calling shit. Like, I understand there has been a couple power plays. No. Marchment needs to get called for that hold. At least Manson lit his ass up. But dude, these refs need to jump on this because what's going to end up happening, and it's to be fair, Colorado needs to bite the bullet on this one, and I hate to say it, but when you're in Dallas, Nick Hague was the perfect example of this in 23 because there was a point where Domi's pressed against the glass or Hague's pressed against the glass and Domi's punching him in the face and Hague's just smiling at him, taking it, not fighting back. That is what Colorado needs to do to make sure they don't draw any extra penalties. But like, I don't like March. Marchman had no intention of doing anything except trying to pop dude's kidney the way he was leaning into him with his stick. But, I mean, we saw it from that low angle. He is wrapped around him and goes back straight up, takes him down while he pushes his skates out. And again, I'm sick of having the hometown commentators because I could hear him say, well, oh, I forgot who it was. It was like, oh, it happens to go down. And it's like, or he was taken down. Whatever. You know what I mean? Yes, man. Like I said, it's everybody else I'm kind of whatever about, but I hate watching Edmonton and I hate watching Dallas when they play at home. I Dallas kind of getting choked out in their zone. Natchez reaches around. And Donoff gets taken out by the referee who was just standing there. Oh, just a self pass off the back wall, and Colorado is just on their heels, man. What's up, Marcor? It's Dude, it's been kind of wild. Not as wild as Florida Tampa, but it's had its moments. Um, Dallas scored 9 seconds in. They won the opening faceoff, got it deep, and Wyatt Johnston threw it like while Blackwood was trying to pinch the post, he threw it off his body and snuck it in. So Dallas went up 1-0. First time Dallas has struck first in the series off of a wild angle. So that was pretty interesting. But Colorado has it up close, tries to stuff it. Drury didn't have or Druin didn't have a whole lot of space right there. Good position by Otter. Rantanen misses it. I don't know if that got hit. Was that Coyle that went diving in after it? Yeah, it was. High flying puck. Gets it into the zone. Shot on. Otter kicks it away to the high corner. Druin battling. On sports side saying I sucked because Tampa game was low scoring. It's like that. Hey, it's funny. I always say like the people who don't like hockey typically don't understand it. You know, I mean, it's one of those things. If you're willing to learn, you start understanding why it's a low scoring game. You know what I mean? But it's like, it's funny because there are people. Never mind. It's that football, basketball brain. I didn't think he got cross-checked. Apparently, they saw something I didn't. Landeskog behind his own net. Dude, my phone is like really struggling right now. And I'm just trying to use it as a cheat sheet. Oh, 200 points scored so they can't handle it. Exactly. Like I said, it's typically those who don't like hockey don't understand it. And scoring feels so meaningless most of the game, right? And like I said, everybody has their opinion about everything, so it is what it is. But I've had friends that didn't like hockey, and even though I would sit and watch games, and they would kind of just be like, whatever, dude, you can't put anything else on. It's like, dude, we're at a bar. There's another TV right there, like back at the pool tables. You can watch there. I'll watch the game here. And then, like, a year or two later, we're sitting there talking hockey because they finally sat down, took the time to understand what's going on, get a little bit, like, give it the time to at least get interested and turn into hockey fans. And if nothing else, casual hockey fans. Like, they'll watch the Golden Knights or they'll watch whatever their team is, when they can. But it's a lot better than the hate that it used to get. All right, Marchment coming out of the Dallas zone. Tries to kick it ahead. Makar settles it and sends it back. And Lindell sends it in from the neutral line. A little bit of back and forth right now. It's Oh, good stick right there to send the puck back, but Dallas still ends up with it. A big shot. It's fought off into the low corner and the low boards. Dallas unable to keep it in. How is that not a holding the stick? How is that not a holding the stick by Ben? On basketball, I used to hate baseball and hockey. I go like both now, right, Demi? Basketball, most of the game feels meaningless to me. I've never been never been my thing. I used to play baseball. Here, hang on. Blackwood just sent the puck straight to the sky. Baseball's really slow for me. Yeah, no, I used to play. Sorry, I just want to look at that goal again. I used to play baseball. Used to love baseball, and then they decided. Actually, it's baseball's a little bit personal to me to why I don't watch it, why I really don't like it anymore. But like with basketball, I've just never been a fan, and especially like over the last couple of years, I'm like I can't. No thanks. Um, like I loved football until it became a rule that you're not allowed to hit people in football. Sorry, we're back down to the last couple of seconds. Colorado has a chance. It ends up going up and out of play. But like football isn't football anymore, you know what I mean? It's kind of pathetic. And it's like now all the athletes want to come out and do all this extracurricular stuff. I'm like, whatever. I just don't care, man. That's why with hockey, my one thing about hockey is keep hockey about hockey. Any outside bullshit, whatever the list is that you come up with in your own mind, what could I possibly be talking about? Think of anything you can. Does it directly have to do with hockey? No. Then leave it out of hockey. I'm trying to catch game. That would be awesome, Marcor, man. Dude, the smaller games are a lot more fun. I won't say a lot more fun, but they are a lot of fun. All right, and we are at the end of the first. I said, I really don't like that missed call on Marchment. It is what it is. That's not the difference maker. They score on you in 9 seconds. You can't really. No, what are you going to do? You're going to lose, more likely. That's what you're going to do. Not what I was expecting. To be fair, I did I went against the grain just cuz I've been saying, Dallas in overtime. Dallas is gonna win, but I really want Colorado to win. So I was like, man, they're gonna come. They're just gonna score away on Otter, just like they did. Excuse me, just like they did last game. Nope. Shots are 9-7, but Otter's beating them every time. You got 9 block shots for Colorado, 6 for Dallas. 16 hits for Colorado, so they're at least doing something there because they got 35% of the faceoffs. They lost the opening 5 faceoffs. What can you expect from Colorado when they're playing like that? And, dude, they've been... I don't know. Right. Trying to think of kind of how I want to lay out what I'm thinking about here, but everything's been laid out so far. You know what I mean? And I know it's not the most entertaining thing to watch me try and think of what to say, but Marchment needs to go in the box for that hold. Did it truly affect anything other than 5-on-4, which Colorado didn't score on the first one? Not really. But it's Colorado on the power play, so quite possibly type of deal. Dude, I just don't like Dallas. The amount of cross checks I've seen in front of the Dallas net has been absolutely insane. The refs need to start looking somewhere other than up their own ass. This is insane. Like I said, I'm still bitching about the officiating from Florida Tampa because that was the most obnoxious. Like I said, seen people kicked out of the game for less than what Ekblad did. In my opinion, Morrissey did less than what Ekblad did. That is absolutely a suspendable offense. Didn't even get a penalty. And what happens? Ekblad scores the game-tying goal. Shouldn't have even been in the game. But at this point, all you can say is it is what it is. And that, I think, irritates me more than anything because what are you going to do? We know the officiating is bad. It's been bad all year. It was atrocious. And what the hell type of bad in Edmonton and LA last night. I couldn't believe, again, the number of completely missed blown calls and then obvious, blatant, malicious, whatever, horribly, there should have been a lot more penalties. Let's say that. And you know what? Oh, well, it's playoff. Is this? No, it was a trip that changed the trajectory of the play. Major penalties that were blatant and had an effect on the game. No calls. Less than 2 minutes in overtime, they're going to call what that was, which I don't think it was a penalty. I forgot who it was for LA turning around to send the puck up the ice and McKinnon trips, runs into his leg. Or McDavid, not McKinnon. I didn't think it was a penalty. And again, said it before, say it again. We can argue all day about whether or not it was a penalty. Fine. To call that in that game, considering what wasn't called, for the entire 3 periods of regulation, and especially for what was not called in overtime, to call that a tripping and to call a penalty is obnoxious. And I went on a rant about the head referee, TJ Luxmore, on that crew. That crew is a big old pile of dog shit. With that being said, I'm going to sneak out for a couple of minutes. We'll come back for second. I'll hang out for second intermission. We'll have a little more to talk about after the second period. So we'll hang out for that one. But for now, grab a drink, grab a snack, get stretched, get your blood flowing, whatever you got to do. We'll be back in a few minutes. See you guys soon. Damn it. That was almost so good, and I clicked on the wrong thing. I, I messed up on something. 4-2, are you ahead? No, I messed up. That's on me, Philip. I know I just got back. I just looked at that screen. I didn't realize I had the wrong I still had the scores up from the wrong game. From the game earlier today that we did. That's on me. I got it fixed. I also just realized that the picture I used doesn't have something that is supposed to be in it. Gotta go up on here and do that too. Gotta hurry up before the game comes back. I'm actually glad you said something, man. If you're still in here, I'm very happy you said something because I definitely forgot a couple of things. So shout out to Philip for helping me out. Let's see, change. All right. All that's updated. So no, it is 2-0 Dallas. 100%. Still waiting for puck drop to kick off the second period here. I got to give it to Ottinger. He's recovering very, very well. There you go. Let's see how it goes. Face off between Ben and McKinnon. And they got to put Johnston in. I can't see who that is a little further back. Natchez. Colorado wins it. McCarr to Tays. Tays up the ice. Colorado tips it in. Lundell's going to send it around to the high wall. Dallas gets it out. Dodonov way up high. Right? No kidding. Out. Dude, if it does end up 4-2, I'm just saying, though. All right, we got an icing on the Stars face off in front of Ottinger. But yeah, we did the Florida Tampa game earlier, which I thought I will run my mouth up all day about the fact that it's a Chuck. Neither hit should have been. Hagel should not have been suspended, first and foremost. Since he was, Tkachuk shouldn't have been playing today. On top of that, Ekblad took out Hagel with a blatant elbow that there is like zero excuse for. I mean, shot on, Ottinger fights it off. But like, that should have been like, you're gone. Like, in my opinion, it was worse than the Mikkola hit. But Tampa blew it. They had a 5-minute major, and they couldn't even get a shot on goal. Pathetic. All right. Dallas coming out of their own zone. Hintz up the wall, 2-on-1. Gets through, and Dallas scores. Rantanen adding another one for the Stars. It is good. Well, it's not great to know, but I was 100% wrong about this game. I really, after last game, I thought Colorado was flowing. Like, they were doing well. And so I expected a lot out of the Avalanche. I mean, Hintz makes a perfect pass through the legs of Girard, right on the stick of Rantanen, who can't. Blackwood can't slide over quick enough to even have a prayer. You mean this game or when we go to game 6? Before I answer that, be specific. Oh, great moves up to the net by Colorado, but they just can't keep it on the stick. Duchesne heading up the low wall. Kicks it back to the middle. Can't see the number, but somebody appears to have gotten taken down. However, it's Dallas, so I'm not 100% if he actually did get taken down. Marchment waiting for the puck. Gets in at the low point. Shot. Blackwood fights it off. Colorado headed back the other way, and they just missed the stretch pass into the zone. Coyle trying to connect. I think that's Lusternin just out of his reach. Dallas gets the puck out. Colorado in neutral. Tries to send it the other way. Dallas ends up getting it in. Won't lose to 0. The Hulkie. None of us want to see Colorado not get shut out. Well, I'm sure there's a handful of people that do. Oh, we got a penalty on Dallas. This could be huge. Looks like the Donov going to the box. I like the Donov. I don't like the way the Knights treated him when it came to his trade. But now that he's in Dallas, no love lost. That might I didn't see the stick cause that. It looked more like whoever that was leaning in trying to skate and kind of just leaned too far. Either way, Colorado on the power play, they need a goal. I mean, obviously, but they need to score. If they're going to score and have a chance at catching up, a power play is the perfect way to start. From the point, glove save, Ottinger. Dude, again, I do enjoy that low camera angle from right above the net on the glass, but it for some reason, it just messes with my brain. I can see the numbers, but it's like, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Dallas sends it out through the middle. Good stick. Possible opportunity for Dallas, and finally they get it away. Been having a legacy run these playoffs. True. My boy's been a beast. Colorado gets in the zone, goes around the back of the net, and another turnover. Dallas sends it all the way down on Blackwood. Makar resetting again. They need power. They cannot go over on their power plays. McKinnon breaking through, tosses it over to the captain. He tries to leave it back. Dallas sends it right back down the ice. There is nothing going for the Colorado power play. Shout out to Dallas, because Dallas is shutting them down right now. They're going to try again. Natchez gets in on the high wall. Locks him up. Pitches it back to the point. And it gets past him. It gets past Makar. And then we got an offside. That actually should be an intentional offsides. It goes in front of the Dallas net. He didn't have to touch it. All he had to do was get back to the other side of the line. But he knew it. He waited. And then he touched the puck. Is that a little bit of a trip that might have gotten overlooked? It is. It was an intentional offside. Face off to the left of Ottinger. Again, Colorado, huge. Let's go. Pick it up. More so because I just want a better game. Yep. Nichushkin gets it up to the point. Over to the top of the low circle. Up to the high dot. Back to the point. High dot. Top of the high circle. Looking. Back to the point. Colorado, shoot the puck, guys. Somebody shoot the puck. Down to the bottom of the low circle. On net. Goes off the outside and around. Finally to the high point. Colorado pitches it down to the low corner. Nelson and Nichushkin trying to dig it out. No, Nelson and Coyle trying to dig it out. They finally do. Colorado has it to the point. We're back to full strength. Big shot. Goes down on the low boards. Nichushkin misses keeping it in. Looks like we have an icing on Colorado. So after almost 5 minutes down in the second period, not looking good for the Avs. 3-0 Dallas. Let's see. I just want to look at the stats from what I remember compared to these 5 minutes. Dallas only has 3 shots on goal. 10 shots total with 3 goals. That is just the face-off. Face-off is killing Colorado. They have 9 out of 24. And then 0 for 2 on the power play. I mean, it says Colorado has 26 hits and Dallas has 9. I really don't believe that, but that's what it says. Seven-way tie for first goals for the playoffs. Right on. Colorado just on their side, or Dallas' side of neutral. They get through the blue line. Big shot on Ovechkin. That was a tackle and a half that just happened. Kelly trying to get back up. I'd like to see a replay of that. And then Rantanen goes down as he was trying to lock him up and leaning. Colorado back the other way. From the low point. Tipped. It goes wide. Fed out front from the low circle. Ottinger doing well. So I can't see the numbers from this angle, but who just hit him, though? Drouin just got blown up. Hang on. Petrovic. That was a big hit. He tried to make a play, but had to move around the ref. And while he was trying to, they just cut it. While he's turning, he's looking up the ice. When he looks back, he sees the ref and tries to get out of the way. And as he tries to make a move, dude just blew his ass up. I don't have my water. Give me a second here. All right. So, as of right now, you got Rantanen, Harley, and Johnston with goals. Are we going with one of them making another one, or are we seeing 4 goal scorers for Dallas? And who we thinking is going to be the first goal scorer for Avalanche if they score one? I mean, Nichushkin's not a bad bet. Lankinen's not a bad bet. I'd love to see Landeskog. Not just to see the captain score again, but let's get Demi a payday with the Landeskog goal. I'm up for that. With Dallas, I'm seeing the typical guys like Dodonov getting a goal or Marchment getting a goal. Rough look. I mean, teams have come back, or at least made it a close game. So you never know when the miracle might happen. However, Ottinger had a bad game last game. He's good. He seems to have gotten over it fairly quickly. So shout out to Otter for his very quick mental recovery. And then the rest of the Stars just look good. They look like they want to be there. Again, the first period, Colorado was on their heels. They were kind of loafing around. Is probably the best way I could say it. Icing on Dallas, we're going to have a face-off in front of Blackwood. But Yeah, like Tampa had a couple moments at the end of their game where they're supposed to be busting ass and they're looking around like it's an icing, whatever, and all of a sudden a red jersey goes by them. And not saying that Colorado's been quite that bad, but they've had a couple moments where they just kind of the energy isn't quite there. Colorado gets it out. Dallas is going to send it back in. Tipped in at the blue line, and Blackwood sends it around himself. Colorado headed back out. McCann kicks it up ahead. From the top of the circle, the shot goes right into a body about 4 feet away. It's like an icing on Dallas. Colorado keeps it in. Down around the back of the Dallas net. Dude, just hard pressure from Dallas. You know, the key to beating Colorado is slowing them down. And Dallas has done a decent job of that. They've had a couple moments. Ooh, like right here, Nelson on the net. Otter doesn't stop it. Dallas headed back. Dude, this sucks. I can't see the numbers, but Stars just got a little bit of a breakaway. Contested late breakaway. Oh, drag. Dallas goes all the way around to the bottom of the boards. Sorry, to the bottom boards. My brain is fried. Colorado eventually gets it out. I'm not quite sure what he was dragging ass about, but apparently he got some contact right at the bench. One of the Stars slow to get in the door. Colorado into the Dallas zone. Trying to get it down into the low corner. And Dallas gets it out. Puck on the low wall. Puck still down low, down the low corner. Dallas gets it, tries a backhand. We got a penalty on Colorado. Maybe. We got an interference. I'm kind of confused, actually, if I'm going to be 100% honest with you. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. Okay, here's the play we're looking for. Never mind. Oh, okay, so it was a hit by Rantanen, and he just pushed Rantanen over. Like, you deserved it, bro. I was like, sorry. I guess he did hit his hands. It looked to me like he got stick, but it doesn't really matter. Dallas is about to run away with this one, man. I was at least hoping for a good game, but Dallas, I can't believe that. I froze because I was about to say they scored. Duchesne threw it down from the low dot right next to the net, but the connection was no good. Dallas across the red line. Into the Colorado zone. Colorado whacks it out. 30 seconds gone on the power play. 10:40 to go through the second. This is about to be a long game. Johnston down on the low wall. Puck goes all the way out as Colorado clears. Dumped in. Dallas sends it around. Marchman on the low boards getting challenged. Gets it up to the low point. Harley shoots. That goes up and out of play. 49 seconds to go on the Dallas power play. 10:04 to go in the second. Shots are 13-11 Colorado. Can't believe that shot or that didn't end up going in. Just went right off the top of his blade. Got lucky right there. Colorado did. I mean, this. Oof. Face off to the left of Blackwood. Dallas wins it. From the high point to the low dot. Back to the point. Low wall. Point. All the way across to the high circle. Trying to get it down in the middle. Good stick by Colorado. Knocks it away. Dallas comes right back out. Ben with a good pass. Blackwood just made a fantastic save on Sagan as Ben came out of the low corner, got it across the crease, and Blackwood made it back for Sagan. Oh, it never got to Sagan. Okay, so that was like, hang on, who was that? Was that Manson that helped out right there? Because that could have been, honestly, really, really bad. But it came lightly enough. Sagan was biting his stick because he was like, oh, he wanted that. What's up, Jesus? How you doing, buddy? 21 seconds to go on the Dallas power play. 9:36 to go in the second period, and there are 13 shots apiece. Face off to the left of Blackwood. Puck comes up to the point, but it's sent right back down. And then Colorado can't get it out. Good stop by Dallas. Johnston gets the pass up to the high wall. Now the high circle. Thrown across the crease. No connection. Very close, though. Duchesne headed down, makes a move. He tries to get it across. Stopped out on the crease and sent the other way. Coyle out of the box. Colorado in the Dallas zone. And they just missed catching, I think, McCarr coming in. Yep. And Dallas, I thought they were going to get another goal. Blackwood just made another great save. Dallas at neutral battling with Colorado. Just a straight up stick battle at the neutral line. Finally, Colorado's able to get it deep. Lankinen battling down low. Two on two. Dallas into the zone. Everybody else catches up. From the top of the low circle. No good. From the high dot. No good. Dallas from their own zone. Puck floats all the way down into the Colorado zone. Avs get it out. McKinnon racing up the low side. He leaves it off. Lankinen misses wide. Damn. Big shot from... Oh, and did they score? They did score. I don't know if that was Natchez that just buried that. Everybody kept playing, so I thought they hit a post, but... Dude, I cannot keep track of what's going on. Both sides are so fast. But yeah, that was a great tip by Lankinen. So Natchez throws it down from the top of the high circle. Throws it down to Lankinen, who is left wide open. And I don't want to say, I mean, to be fair, I named a couple of guys. But Lankinen was one of them. Dude, I should have been announcing the goals. I wanted to keep track of these as I say, for the recording, and I've been doing a horrible job about that today. We'll try to get back on that train tomorrow. Ooh, Colorado active in Dallas zone already. High point. Low point. Lankinen makes his way to the middle. Nice little move to create some space. Leaves it off for Nelson. He should not have done that. Or sorry, that was Manson that left it off for Nelson. Ooh. Puck down in the Dallas zone. Oh, not able to be kept in on the high wall. Oh. Yeah, we got an offsides, a little get together. It doesn't look like anything too crazy, but a little bit of hugging, little bit of whispering sweet nothings. They'll be fine. All right. It is at least a game. It is at least a game. All right. Appreciate the commercial breaks, but oh man, I know they gotta sweep the ice and all that. I know why we do it, but lot of stoppages. 7:13 to go in the second period. Shots are 14 apiece. Take a look at the summary real quick. All right, Colorado is fighting their way back in faceoffs, and when they're getting a little more offensive zone time. They were, they lost the first 5 or 6 to start the game. They were sitting at like 35% ish for a long time, and they've worked their way up to 42.4, so that's big. Both sides 0 for 2. Colorado again, got to get those penalties or those power play goals. Hits are 33-13 Colorado, and I got to admit, it doesn't look like it. Block shots are 11 apiece. Dallas has 9 giveaways and 1 takeaway, and Colorado has 5 of each. Not what I was expecting. At least some shots off Landy Sheets. Yeah, no kidding, dude. I'm like, come on, man. Nobody's throwing the puck, getting the puck to the net. Colorado is having a really difficult time. I mean, I don't have the shot attempts to look at, but it's got to be at like 40. And they have 14 shots on goal. Dallas keeps it in. Down to the low corner. Sent all the way around. And Dallas is not able to keep it in. Good last second pressure to force the issue. Avs have it in their own zone, headed out. Dump deep. Colorado on the high wall. Ooh, good little self pass to get to the corner. Tace has it up at the low point. He sends it deep. Down the low corner. Coyle trying to work. Gets it out front. Doesn't connect in a shootable way. All the way across the point. Shot goes wide. Or I think actually Otter just kicked that out. That came off at an angle that doesn't equal wide. I thought that was icing. Colorado. Now Dallas gets it all the way down. Under pressure in the zone. Across the blue line, but not very far. Colorado has it again in their own zone. Trying to get up the ice. Finally, they do. Lankinen into the star zone. All the way across. McKinnon sends it back to the middle. And a glove save by Ottinger. Makar came crashing in across the blue line. It was a great pass by McKinnon. And Ottinger saw it the whole way. Ooh, it feels good to be able to actually move my head around a little bit. Neck's been killing me lately. Oh, so commercial break. What are we looking at for tomorrow? I know we're going to be busy. So the Knights are at 6:30 against Minnesota. You know we'll be here for that. Senators Maple Leafs at 4 and the Devils and the Hurricanes at 4:30. So got that all ready to go. We'll be starting at 4, watching all the way through and just rolling into each game. Probably end up taking a bunch of intermission breaks because we'll be here for a while, but we'll be here for all 4 games. So, like I said, starting at 4, Senators, Maple Leafs, and Devils, Hurricanes. We'll roll that through as close as we can to the start of the Vegas game, kick on the new stream, and ride that one out through the Oilers and the Kings starting at 7. So, dude, what a disappointment for the trust me. I am a fan of teams that have had their issues and currently have their issues. But being a Kings fan, this playoffs has got to be painful. You're up, 5-2? End up winning by scoring a goal with 40 seconds left to win it. Like, talk about a heart rate check. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, you know what? I can look at it actually. Because I forgot the score of game 2, but I can look at it right now. 6-2. So LA destroys, and you're like, okay, they fit. At least they didn't collapse in the third period. We're good. We are good. And then 7-4, and then a final in OT. 4-3. It's like Kings need to figure out their third period. Meanwhile, Taves gets into the zone. McKinnon at the low point keeps it in, using his body to protect the puck. And shot, he scores! McKinnon beats Ottinger to bring the Avalanche within 1. Wow, that was awesome. I'm sorry. The only reason I have any dislike for McKinnon is because he doesn't play for my team. The dude is impressive. Does a great job protecting the puck against Duchesne. Works his way right up the middle. And I think that's Marchment tries to reach in. He takes that shot. Yep, Marchment reaches in. He splits them perfectly and beats Otter over the blocker side pad. What a goal. And we are within 1. So, Hulky. No. Colorado will not go down without a fight. Dude, it's a fight just to get the puck in right there. Dallas getting it out. 2-on-1. How'd they do this? Big shot misses the net. Dallas back across the red line, dumped in the Colorado zone. Sorry, 55. I know I keep doing this. Lindgren. Okay. Puck on the high, or at the high corner in the Colorado zone. They get it around down low. Looked like a little bit of a hold from Blackwell there, but nah. Oh, the pass. What's the penalty? What's the penalty? Wait. What just happened? I didn't even see, Steele went down, but what's the penalty? Hang on a second. I got to see that again. All right, we see the Dodonov shot. That was a great stick by Lindgren and a better blocker. He's look, he's going for the puck, and old boy decides that the play worked out to where he turned. Like, whatever. Penalty, fine. I'll just leave it at that. Dallas has a power play. To be honest, like, who is that? Malinsky? He didn't even look like he was expecting there to be contact. He was trying to make a play on the puck. Dude was going the way he was, and then as he turns, that's when the contact happened. I mean, sure, I guess he should have known the dude was coming. Fine. We'll go with that. Face off to the right of Blackwood. Dallas at the point. Working the way to the top of the high circle. He shoots, hits, skates way out front. Dallas gets it, trying to get it in the middle. A good stick knocks it away. Battle on the low boards. Puck comes up to the low point. Dallas keeps it in. Dumps it back down deep. Looking. Middle of the point. Harley. Back down to the low dot. Rantanen looking. Back to Harley. High dot. Bottom of the high circle. Looking. Back to the point. Harley. Back down, and Rantanen gets stopped by Blackwood. Puck stays in on the low boards. Rantanen down low, all the way across, and it's a goal for Dallas. Wyatt Johnson drops his second. Like I said, I know I named a couple guys, but I was kind of on the side of seeing that one of those first three, we're going to score another one. What do you know, Marcor? I should have actually just left the score up. And yeah, Philip, I was ahead. What's up? It's a bad penalty to take, and it cost them with Dallas finally being able to bury a power play. Let's see. Yep. Dallas 1 for 3. Colorado 0 for 2. Said eventually someone was going to bury one. And it kind of makes sense it would be Dallas in this game. Colorado all the way back. Dallas from the low dot. Johnston going for another shot. I turned it off. Gerard chasing it into his own zone. Trying to head out. We got 2.5 to go in the second period. Puck deep into the Dallas zone. Nichushkin in the low corner trying to work it up the low boards. He does. Gerard to the high point. Shot. Puck bouncing around. It ends up behind the net. Dallas has it at the moment. Granlund gets it up to the point and it's tipped out. Okay, how is that not a hold? Dude, how is that not a hold? Puck headed back into the Dallas zone. 2 minutes to go in the second period. Harley across the red line. Puck's tipped in all the way down. Duchesne has it down low. Marchment under the net. Trying to go up the low wall. Puck gets to the low point. Shot. Goes off into the low corner behind the net. Battle at the high corner. Back below Blackwood. Another shot. And it's tipped in. I think that might have been an own goal. Otherwise, Marchment got it. And this one, we're going to come back for the third period. However, instead of I was planning on hanging out and fishing and talking about this. Maybe we still will, but there's just not a whole lot to really talk about at this point. Dallas is just routing. I mean, absolutely destroying Colorado in every way, except for hits. But that goes to show. Oh, see, that looked like it went off Tay's stick, but I guess it went off Marchman's stick. He celebrated. Well, definitely got the reverse score on this one with a minute and a half to go in the second period. But yeah, I was gonna hang out and talk and fish during the second. Sorry, I'm not. There's nothing to talk about. Like I said, I'm not a fan of either team. I know I sound super disappointed for Colorado. The biggest thing is I was expecting a better game. I was not expecting this. And I'd rather see Colorado make it through, if I'm being honest. I mean, I've definitely made my opinion known about Dallas. And, it started with Ben cross-checking Stoney's neck. Goes on to how many times they flop and get penalties called for them that aren't even close. And then it goes to the Stars fans throwing trash and throwing food and drinks on Aiden Hill and Keegan Colasar as they walk to the ice for the third period, throwing trash on the ice. So for all those reasons, not really a fan of Dallas. Colorado, I'm not. It's like I said, I'm not overly a fan of Colorado either. Obviously, I'm a Golden Knights fan. But watching, like I said, right now, my favorite five guys to watch on the ice are McKinnon, Natchez, Lankinen, Taves, and Makar. They're struggling this game 100%. This is definitely not exact. This ain't what I mean when I'm trying to say I love watching those five together. But I do enjoy watching that grouping play. Ooh. The Chushkin almost got away with one. Dallas headed back the other way. And you know what? Blackwood has played fantastic till today. And I mean, the one where was it a power play? I can't remember. Second goal. Defense kind of left them hung out to dry. But the first goal, you're starting off the game getting beat by a hard angle shot when you're leaning against the post. That gap had to be exactly as wide as a puck. And then the one that he stops, shoots straight up in the air, and it goes off his back. I'm not going to lie. Again, my brain is mush, so was that Tampa? I think that was here, right? Yeah, that was here. That was in this game. All right, we got 7 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and get the timer all set up. And there we go for the end of the second period. This is going to be a long 20 minutes for anybody that is on the side of the Avalanche. I mean, if you can't tell, the energy is gone because, getting really excited as the Avs pull within one and then go down by 3. It's yes, go. Right on. Pass, shot, yeah. Oh, all right. Well, never mind. You know what I mean? It's disappointing. I'm very surprised by the way Colorado has played tonight. I was really, really expecting more. Like I said, especially after that last game, I just felt like they were grooving, man. Landeskog gets his goal. Said the line I like watching is vibing. Everybody was playing very well, but Dallas is just nah, fuck it. And Mel has a point. the ice doesn't look fantastic in Dallas. And the thing is, it's a mutual. What's the word I'm looking for? Impediment, we'll say. But if Dallas is used to it and Colorado's not, then it definitely makes a difference. Because Colorado just looks slow. They still look faster than Dallas. They've had their moments of looking really good, but they do just look slow. And that's kind of what I mean by like aloof and lacking. But as of right now, we're at the point where it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like I said, it doesn't affect us yet. And just to make sure, because I do forget who plays who. I want to say them and Winnipeg go at it, right? Yeah, because we face Edmonton and LA, and Winnipeg or St. Louis is going to go at them. So hopefully one of them can knock them out. I'm very surprised to see this. Like I said, it's did not expect a blowout tonight, and that is what we got. So all right. I'll be back in about 15 minutes, y'all. Good time to grab a drink, grab a snack, all the usual stuff, hit the head, and pop back in. Timer will be up, and we'll see you in a few minutes. Oh, geez. Okay, hang on. To be, just so I did this once, I'm not doing it again. All right, give me a second. I keep forgetting that I still have the old score up and I didn't set anything up for me to not have the old score up. So, all right. Try this again. I'll see you guys in about 15 minutes. All right. Back a couple minutes early for the devastation that is sure to come. You know? There. I don't know what to do in the meantime. We only got a minute or two, so. Go to the old fallback. Oh. Oh. Shouldn't have done that. Alright. That means we're back, though. We're somewhat back, though. Counting down the puck drop. I see this going from bad to worse. Like, I don't think, as much as I want to have faith in Colorado, I don't think they got the energy to come back from 3 after they just made it a 1-goal game. It'd be cool if they did, though. I just don't see it happening. All right. Nope, not yet. All right, we got puck drop. Oop. I did this wrong. Hang on. I was meant to minimize it, and I X'd out. All right, we're gonna limp our way through this one again. This is not what I was expecting, and hey, you know what? If the never mind, I'm not even gonna finish that sentence. I was gonna say if the Oilers can do it to the Kings, the Avs can do it to the Stars. Possibly. Face off to the left. Oh, it's Wedgwood in. Wait, it was Blackwood earlier, wasn't it? Or has it been Wedgwood all night? It's absolutely a goalie swap, right? Yep. Colorado does a good job getting in. Yeah, Demi. I mean, hey, there is still a chance you make it out a winner in this. I know it's not a very good chance, but there is a chance for you. Mel on the other night, who's not here, she's not having a whole lot of fun tonight. Or Mel, I keep saying I've never asked. I don't know, but so I apologize. But Mel, I know is not having a fantastic night, and I get it. Dude, 9 seconds off the face off. That's all you need to know about this game. Shots from low angles. Colorado still fighting for it on the low boards. Kicks it out to the high boards. There's a bit of a foot race. Dallas comes away with it. And the Stars send it. Oh, gets put right on Wedgwood. What? Whoa, wedge. Right on Wedgwood. I don't know why that's so hard. Colorado gets it back in the Stars zone, and the Stars head back the other way. Oh, Manson gets it deep. Ottinger to play it. Stars get it back in the Colorado zone. A good little stick. Kind of freeze. I'm not sure that was for Dallas, but he went. Ankles got broke with the tap of a stick on the puck. Lindgren behind his own net, up to the high corner, up the high wall. Colorado headed in. Natchez up the high boards. Tries to kick it to the point, but oh, that was a great stick. Who was that right up the middle? I think that was Makar. Just made a great play defensively. See, Colorado just can't help but hit bodies. All the way up to the top. Top of the low dot shot. Otter gets the glove save. Makar firing as soon as he gets that puck. It's just not able to get through. Otter was just in way too good a position for that one. He'd have to go a lot higher than that. Just over 3 minutes gone in the third. Shots are 19 apiece with the 5-2 score. Dallas just destroying. Dallas getting it out of their own zone. All the way up to hits. Down deep. Well, Nelson taken out of his zone. Puck ends up tipped back. McKinnon gets it stripped by Granlund. Dude, Colorado figures out that the puck's got a better chance of going around skates rather than through them. They might have a shot. All the way down. No icing. Okay, I thought that was. Colorado fighting in the low boards of the Dallas zone. Dallas gets away. Bischel going to get it deep. Colorado worked their way out, tip deep. Give it to the Avs. They still got some heart in this game. Puck to the low boards in the Dallas zone. Working its way up, and Manson can't keep it in. All the way down on the low boards. Colorado still battling. Big shot. Otter gets the save. Dallas working their way around their own net. And the Stars get it deep. Avs headed out the other way. Oh, and he... Ben, I'm guessing, caught a high stick. This is going to be, I said this is going to be a long period, and this is going to be a long period. Bro, Ben just skated into Manson's stick. Literally, I don't know if I've ever seen such a blatant example of watch me make you commit a penalty. Landeskog's or not Landeskog, who Manson's just standing there, and Ben went skating straight into the blade of the stick. Should Manson not have had the stick that high? Sure, maybe, fine. Just another reason to dislike Dallas, man. I he straight up just skated, like saw that it was there and went skating into it. That is wild. Dallas in, getting ready to make it 6-2 from the middle. Wedgwood makes the stop. 137 to go in the power play. 14-10 to go in the third. Puck thrown down below the Colorado net. Duchesne at the low point flips it over to Harley. Gets it down to the high circle. Cross to the middle shot. Hint stopped by Wedgwood. Back to Duchesne at the low point. He's able to keep it in. Another shot. Fought off by Wedgwood. Another one missed by Rantanen. Good grief. Another shot by Rantanen. Stopped. Dallas keeps it in. I think that's Rantanen still on the high circle. And Rantanen gets a little shove. Plus some. Oh my goodness. Every Avalanche player just abandoned their spot to go to the wall and left. I think that was Rope Hintz just wide open in the front of the net. That was a wild shift for Dallas, and man, Colorado is just out of the game, bro. Pretty sure Wedgwood just smacked McCarr in the face with the puck. Trying to go deep. O'Connor. He has a little bit of space to make something happen. Oh, a backhand miss by Kelly. Puck back out. Colorado doing their damnedest. Back into the zone. Across the point. Leaves it back to the high point. Top of the high circle. Shot comes in, and Ottinger gets the save. Natchez took a tumble, and I am rather curious as to why he went down. Let's see if we get a replay of that. Nope, we get a commercial break. Oh, you know what? I forgot to take my allergy medicine. Give me a moment. Oh. My bad, Demi. I didn't see that, but you're 100% right, man. Mm. And while we're waiting for this to get back, let me do something real quick. Oh, shit. I bet you I fucked that up too, didn't I? Look at that later. All right, waiting on that commercial break. Like I said, we're kind of here just to ride this one out. I'm not going to lie to you. My bad. I'm a little late. Colorado getting a little bit of a chance, not able to capitalize yet. Colorado keeps it in. Shot. Puck didn't make its way through. Colorado again keeps it in. Shot to the net. At least they're throwing things to the net this time. Things could have been different if they started doing that early on. Well, I mean, maybe not early. I mean, granted, Dallas did score 9 seconds in, but not long after that, if they would have been throwing pucks to the net, things might be a little bit different. Nate just gets it out front, and the shot from the captain hits a stick. What a beautiful setup, but Colorado in the zone, again taking a shot. Goes back behind the net. Colorado wins it. Same thing. Ooh, stopped out high. Chuck down low on the wall. All the way back. Colorado trying again. And they're offsides. Let's see something real quick. Go like way over the top. Dallas sends it out. 10.5. Are they going to ice it again? They are going to ice it again. So we'll be. Go back to doing this real quick. Oh, hey, look at that. A cross check actually got called. I missed it. Of course I did. I was gone for I was gone for like 15 seconds. And I missed Dallas finally getting called for a cross check after 30 of them in each period. And I mean, that wasn't even the worst of the ones I've seen. Oh, we got a brawl going now. Dude, you got guys dude. Landeskog is trying to go around a circle to get to people, and you had old boy chasing him down. I just wanted to plug in my phone, man. Like, dude, every time I'm like, let me do this for like 2 seconds, I come back and chaos. McKinnon gets up tight. Like, McKinnon's not even doing anything. Dude, Lindell decided to come in and start cross-checking the hell out of Lincoln's back. Like, bro, McKinnon didn't do anything. He tried to get on McKinnon. It was covered up. And then he's just kind of standing there, and bro just went crazy cross-checking his back. Man, it's funny. It's almost like there's a reason I'm not a fan of Dallas. Face off in the Dallas zone to the left of Ottinger. Avs win it. I can't tell which side of the ice they're on. All right, low circle. Trying to get closer, going around the backside of the net. McKinnon up to the point. Back to McKinnon at the top of the high circle. Tries to kick it across. Natchez can't find the puck. Nichushkin tries to follow up, and he whiffs. Oh, good stick. Interrupts the pass to Nichushkin. Makar sends it down the low wall. Landeskog looking. He kicks it down. Landeskog's going to go to the baseline. Catches it. Oh, I'd like to see him shoot that, but the shot comes from the point by Makar. Really would have liked to see him shoot that puck. Makar fakes it. Cycles it up high. Back down to Makar. All the way across. High dot. Hesitated way too long. Didn't shoot. Oh, get it back to Natchez right there, dude. I gotta know who that was. I didn't see who didn't shoot right there, but you got okay. Here we go. Can I see the number? No way, that's McKinnon that decided to hold up that shot. It absolutely was. Battle in the low corner for the puck. Dallas might come away with it. They don't get it out. Low point. Natchez dumps it down the low wall. McKinnon tries to get it across. Takes a minute. Makar eventually gets it. Lincoln in back down to McKinnon. Low corner. Takes a shove. Puck back to Natchez. He leaves it off for McKinnon. Circling. Low wall. Big, quick shot. Otter saves it. Back to the point. We're back to even strength. Ooh, that was a good block by Bischel. And now Makar racing back to beat Hintz, and he does. Ends up taking down Hintz when he does, who Hintz is going to bitch about it. All of Dallas is going to bitch about it, but as far as I saw it was a good play by Makar. I want to see what actually happened because I'm willing to bet. Hang on. I won't assume. Let's see. No. You're going to try and say that? No. No. That's a good no call in my opinion. I'm biased, I'll admit it, but that's a good no call in my opinion. Oh, man. 8:05 to go in the third. It's wild how long this game has felt. And we were a little bit late on the 6:30 start, right? Yeah, because I don't know why they do that. Why start a game at 4 and 6:30 when you know you're gonna need at least 3 hours? It doesn't make sense. Just schedule it at 4 and 7. Like if it's Saturday and you're doing 10, 12:30, I can understand that, but why not do 10, 1, 4, 7? Give 3 hours for each game. If the overtime happens, that's one thing. But the games are typically like 2:45. So why do that? I don't know. Sorry, I borderline feel like that's common sense, and I should know better. I'm sorry, dude. I was gonna say I had a lot of energy when this game started, and even though Dallas took the lead, it was like, all right, hey, let's see what happens. And then Colorado scores 2, and it's like, all righty, let's go. Let's see what happens. And then Dallas scores 2, and it's 5-3. Yeah, no, my opinion, that was in no way a penalty. Good no call. Finally, Colorado into the zone. Down into the low corner in Dallas. All right, so Thursday, May 1st, we'll be back here for Colorado. Don't forget, tomorrow, 4 o'clock, we're here all week. And we're going to be here for all 4 games. All right. Trying to get going into what's going on. The stoppages are just unreal. And now we're getting everybody fighting. So I'm fading fast. Can we please get this game going? We all know what's going to happen. We need to get to the end of it. Sorry, I really can't tell what's happening right now. Puck goes all the way back behind Wedgwood. Colorado has it. Tries to go up the wall, and I have no idea what he was just thinking right there. Thankfully, that shot misses from Marchment. Stick on the ice. Shot from Marchment as he hits a knee. Goes wide. O'Connor tries to get it deep. Little swat out. That's going to be a hand pass. But he keeps it out of the zone. Dude, what the hell was that coming out from behind the net? The goose is cooked. It is absolutely, man. Man, we are taking forever between puck drops. Jeez. Puck into the Colorado zone, and we have an icing. Goodness. I just. Everybody involved just wants this game to end already. Face off to the left of Otter. Dallas up the ice. Into the zone. Into the low corner. Little battle. Puck comes back out. Colorado takes it. McKinnon in. And the pass disrupted. Dallas back the other way. And the puck back to neutral. McKinnon in the other way. He locks him up, tries to get it to the middle. That doesn't work, so good hit there. That looked like an interference to me. I guess we'll go ahead and not worry about that. The puck was nowhere near those two. Colorado into the zone. Battle on the high wall. Just battling on the wall, little stick battle. There's a decent hit down low. Nichushkin and Manson came in hard. Think on the Donov, but that might be Lundell. Nope, it was the Donov, and he gets a shot on Wedgwood that stopped. Dallas in the neutral finally. All the way down, Lindgren whiffs on trying to send it around. It ends up working out for the moment. Colorado headed across neutral. Dumps it deep, but a swat down from Dallas disrupts that. Battle on the wall in the high point of the low point of the Dallas zone. Colorado ends up with it shot. Hits a body out front. Dallas has been doing great blocking shots late in this period. Down low, and another swing and a miss by Dallas. Wedgwood has been fantastic. Colorado dumps it deep. Four minutes to go as Dallas heads through neutral into the Colorado zone. Wedgwood behind his own net kicks it up to McCarr, who misses the pass, and Dallas will send it right back in from neutral. Let's try that again. McCarr kind of half passes, but it's hard enough to get it to neutral so that Dallas can send it right back in. McCarr trying to skate this one out. Gets it up to McKinnon. And we're offsides. Delayed offsides. So Dallas gets it back all the way to the Colorado zone. Empty net. 3:20 to go in the third. Avalanche down 3. Kind of surprised they waited this long. Dallas gets it, sends it all the way down, and we've got an icing. 3:02 to go in the third. Oh, goodness, this has been a rough night. Couple of this one was kind of First game, the Florida Tampa game was nuts. That's why there's like about a half an ounce of hope left for Colorado. Ben just plastered somebody on the boards, and they missed the net. Oh, man. I'm not going to lie to you. I kind of hope Dallas ices the game right now just so we can end this. Long third period. A lot of stoppages, and we're going to be getting some icings until they make one. Face off to the left of Otter. Colorado with the extra man. Dallas wins the face off. Dadonov backhands it out. Colorado in their own zone. Let's see where the turnover is going to happen. All right, they actually get it deep and around to the low boards. McKinnon fighting for it down low, doesn't win. Dadonov trying to work it off the wall. Colorado comes away with it. Hit Landeskog with one. Ottinger read that the entire way. Allergic is the best way to put it, Demi. He has just been borderline non-existent this game, and I was not expecting that. So Colorado just got off to a rough start. You know, that very, very, very quick goal, like the one that happened, is rather difficult to bounce back from. They did a hell of a job trying to fight back from 3-0. For them to turn it into a 1-goal game was great. And then boom, boom, 5-2. Like I said, the only real, it's like, congrats to the Stars fans, condolences to the Avs fans. That made my heart breaks for you, buddy. Is what it is. As of right now, going back to Colorado, you gotta put your money on Dallas just beating that ass like they did this time. So, smart money's on dumbass. Smart money's on Dallas for next game. Just like with Florida Tampa, smart money's on Florida. It's possible that Tampa recovers, but I don't think they go back to Miami and do anything. What do we got going on tomorrow? I know I made the games, but so 4:00 Senators Maple Leafs, 4:30 Devils and Hurricanes. So we'll be here for both of those. And then, of course, the Golden Knights starting at 6:30 against the Wild, and Kings and Oilers are at 7. So tomorrow's going to be a bit of a long day, but looking forward to the Knights playing again. Been a couple days since I've seen them skate. And there goes the icing of the puck, or the icing of the game. Alrighty, so now we'll just kind of hang out just to see if there's any kind of fight or any kind of bullshit hit or anything like that. Like I said, it's after that first goal, it was like, damn, this game ain't going the way I thought it was going to. Dallas just ran away with it. Man. All night, Colorado was like damn near incapable of putting a puck anywhere without hitting skates along the way. Like, they could not get shots through, passes through, which is a shout out to Dallas for sure. But you got to create, come on. Oh, Bishel just pissed somebody off. But Bishel's been cross checking all night. It's been unreal. Like I said, I still can't believe that Ben skated into Manson's stick the way he did. I can believe it 100%. It's like, let me retract that statement. I believe it 100%, but we really watched that happen. That's just crazy to me. But we saw a lot of craziness. See, there's a whole bunch of cross checks from Bishel right there that are finally call it. If you'd have called it once all game, maybe this wouldn't be happening right now, ref. You watched guys all night. As every time Bishel was on the ice, guys were face planting in front of the crease because he was cross checking the shit out of them. And then he's down in the corner right there, cross checking the. I'm not sure who he was hitting, but he was going nuts, cross checking the dude like 9 times. One, two, three, four, five, six. Forgive me, it was 6 times. And then hits O'Connor with the high stick. Dude, I've given the occasional credit to Bishel. That dude, he's just as dirty as every other piece of shit on the Dallas team. Like, seriously, the last 3 years of playoffs have absolutely, and then this year watching Dallas play a bunch of times, I truly have zero respect. And okay, does that mean anything? No. Fucking whatever. I have zero respect for the Stars. And of course, the fans love that shit. They love when the dirty shit happens. Like I said, I really, I'm not like, I'm trying to figure out how to word what I'm trying to say. Whether I'm a fan of a team or not, I would still go and watch the game in their arena. Fuck going to Dallas or Edmonton. Like, let those fans be around each other. Just cross check after cross check. And finally, when Colorado reacts to the 6 or 7 cross checks that happen, that's when the ref decides, okay, blow the whistle. Let's not call the penalty. This is why I stuck around though, because I knew something like that would happen. All right, 45 seconds. Colorado trying to come out of their zone. Shot on net surprises Ottinger, but it misses. 35 seconds. Colorado throwing a shot on net. And Otter freezes it. We're going to have group ups after every puck drop or after every stoppage. Please just let us get through this game. Dallas tries to throw it out. They get it to neutral. Keep it civil, guys. It's not going to be. It's 10 seconds. Just skate it around. It's over. Oh, he's going to fire it in. See if we get a problem here. Dallas wins. Go back to Colorado to see if the Avalanche fate is sealed. I said the saddest part about all of this is you're lost, Emmy. Heartbreaking. But, yeah. Dallas won the game. I will say that right off the bat. But good Lord, Dallas is dirty. And I mean, people talk about Dallas flopping. Marchment flops like a fish. Watching Ben skate into Manson's stick is something that is so like unrationally irritating to me. Or maybe it's rationally irritating. At this point, I really don't know. You know what I mean? Watching it happen was actually just like, what did we really just see? Whatever. Like I said, that one wasn't as, let's call it irritating. I mean, it was disappointing. Colorado's performance was, it was disappointing, then it was fantastic, and then it was disappointing. Star stayed flat, man. They did their thing. You got to give it to them. I will say, though, it is unreal. Bishel, that dude got away with about 48 cross checks. Every time he was in front of the net, you watch someone go down from a cross check. Over and over again. And then they get in the corner, and he lands 6 hard cross checks. And once Colorado reacts, that's when the ref blows the whistle. It's just irritating, man. But it is what it is. Bunch of hockey still to be played. Tomorrow's the big day for us. Vegas is back in against Minnesota. So that's at 6:30, but we start at 4. Just to make sure I have the games right. I know I went over this already, but we're going to make 100% sure. Because I know it's Toronto and Ottawa first. In Toronto. Devils and Hurricanes in Carolina. So those are our first 2 games at 4. We're going to ride those out as long as we can. Like, we'll get through Toronto, Ottawa. We'll ride the Devils and the Hurricanes out as long as we can till the start of the Golden Knights in Minnesota. Then we'll second screen the Devils Hurricanes. And then as the Knights and the Wild play, we'll start up the Edmonton LA game. So gonna be a very busy evening tomorrow. So well, anyway, everybody, thanks for joining. I'm out of here. Keep it quick and simple. Have a good night.